Hey, I know Mental Health Awareness Month just passed us, but I have to, on behalf of Spirit, give a message that is resounding right now around what's happening out here for people who are in this dash to find life purpose. And I know we've talked about it before, but it's really, really, it's so prevalent, and I'm seeing in my sessions, group sessions, but that and single sessions that, it's really affecting a lot of people who are older. It's affecting all of us, and so the message is for all of us, but it's creating this fear and this rush and this feeling of not belonging, being a little disoriented, having missed out. There's this illusion that somehow we've missed out on life, or that we're a failure, or that we've missed the ball, or that it's too late for us. And I'm seeing this in, really 60 and older, and it's fascinating to know that, it is creating kind of a mental health crisis. And and what I'm noticing is, and that's not a judgment, but what I'm noticing is that, this focus on, this dash, or this rush to find life purpose. First of all, as you've heard us talk about before, is relevance and life purpose are two different things, right? And when we try to skip the first step, which is be in faith that we are divinely guided, and that we are light beings, and that we are surrounded by everything that we need, and we can create from that place, and that timing is always divine, right? But we first connect to our guides and God, and we ask to be led to purpose. It is never too late. That's just never the truth. It's an impossibility that it's too late. And the angst that it's creating, and this feeling of failure, and this fear, and all these things are actually creating more stagnation and more density, and we can't find our true way to purpose when we are so pummeled by what other people are accomplishing, or what it looks like they're accomplishing. Because remember, sometimes the way things look has nothing to do with what the truth is, right? Since we're all living in this illusion anyway. And that we can pretty much create whatever it is that we want. And so my concern, though, is, is for this population, well, for everybody, right? But this population, because it's creating also a depth of loneliness and not belonging, which is, there's many studies done about, once you're 60 and older, if you haven't found purpose, then there's this depth of loneliness created that actually shortens your life. And that's profound. And I am seeing that, and I'm also seeing people who are recovering or healing from illnesses, cancer, other illnesses, who are not even on the other side of it fully yet. And their main focus has become, what can I post on social media in order to get, to perhaps throw my hat in the ring, is a better way to say it, around this whole healing industry, right? And the point of illness, right, believe it or not, is to connect us to ourselves, right? It's a beautiful gift because it brings us back to our soul. The healing should be bringing us to our soul, which ultimately will lead to whatever purpose we have. But it's to bring us to connecting to our guides, to God, to go on this beautiful journey of reconnection with self, and falling in love with ourselves, and how do we heal our body, and all these things. And it's meant to be this beautiful kind of private journey, right? And I'm noticing, without judgment, I'm noticing a lot of people already are wondering, how can I go out and start teaching what I've done, or how can I start, going out and, you know, coaching people through cancer and things like that. And it's like, no, like there's a huge red flag coming from spirit. Is like, no, 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 no. Because whatever this illness is about, it was meant to change your life, not have you go back into the same crazy, you know, or turmoily or stressful place trying to, you know, yeah, just because I could go on and on. But so rein it in, come back in, and don't worry about yet, even though it's honorable certainly that you want to help other people with this, but you got to help yourself first, right? And you can't, if you get stuck halfway across the bridge, how are you gonna, you know, get your people to the other side of the bridge if you haven't done it yet, right? So, and then lastly, you know, purpose is, right? Like not everybody can be a healer. And, you know, spirit jokes with me and says, you know, literally spirit has such a great sense of humor. Like they had to drag and kick me all, you know, drag me to this as I was kicking and screaming maybe. And I'm like, I did not do that. But it's sort of a joke, which is like, hey, I never imagined myself being here. Never. How I found my way here was by asking, please lead me to it. As I say in my Breathing the Light video, lead me to it and through it and towards life purpose. Whatever it is I have left to heal, whatever it is I said I would heal, and whatever I said I would do while I was here, that's what I want to do, whatever that is. Because I want to honor my soul. I don't care if it looks valuable to other people or not. I know it's valuable to me and to God and my peeps. That's all I know. And that's what matters the most to me, is being in service on that level. But what if being in service is making hot dogs? I say that because I'm from Chicago. Or what if it's caring for your family so everyone else in the family can go out and do what they need to do? Like me, I could never be in service at this level if I didn't have the kind of support at home, you know, the grocery shopping and cooking meals and all these laundry, like these incredible things like that I have underneath me. Like what a massive service that is, that my wife in this case is in, among other things, mother and all these other things. But like for me, that's a huge service. So it could be teaching kindergartners, it could be driving a bus, it could be, you know, volunteering with older people in nursing home. I mean, we need, there's purpose everywhere in the world that has it's just as valuable. It's just as valuable. And has, it's just, you know, so we want to, you know, please just start taking the pressure off of yourselves, because it's heartbreaking to see vibrationally, energetically, and in people's minds what it is doing out there right now, to think that maybe life coaching or health coaching or healing or, you know, being a TEDx talker or whatever it is, like not everybody can. What would the rest of the world be doing if we were all doing that, right? So, and we didn't all sign up for those things. It's just that easy. We just didn't all sign up for those things. So let yourself off the hook, get back to faith or get in faith, and just be in the moment and be in your life and be in the love you're surrounded by. And the knowing that if you ask Spirit, you will be guided to it. It is impossible that anything else is true. Thanks for listening.